One thing I did good in the debate was I was good at being a rebuttalist because I always like refuted the other team's points, and I was very good at like restating our points, and I was also good at like using all of my time when I spoke.
One thing you could have done better?
One thing I could have done better was probably refute all of the other team's points and get out and emphasize more for my own team's points.
Okay, so you want to work on like working on your own points, getting your opinion out there rather than just saying that the other team was wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. One thing I did good was being a rebuttalist because when I was the rebuttalist, I rebutted off of the main points of the opponents. But one thing I could have done better was use all of my time because every time I stood up to talk, I ended up using way less than I was supposed to use. So that's what I could have did better.
Okay, so we're gonna work on allowing you to figure out some way to improvise, some way to fill out your space and stuff like that.
So the thing that I really liked best was that in every debate, I always use all of my time, and I will always have a spare argument with me. And being as a second speaker, I was a good rebuttalist, and I brought up good POI.
Something you could have done better?
Something that I could have done better was refute more of the points. Yeah,
Okay.
refute.
I think I did good when I was up there for my second debate. I was less nervous and I was more clear, and I was able to rebut their points. But I think I need to work on rebutting all the points and answering more POIs.
All right.
And I was writing all this stuff. And what I could have done better was like two things. I could have like used more of my time, and every time like I do POI, and then like we do bad, I just add kind of like the ghetto, like together,
All right. Nothing good.
Yes, he did.
He won 2 debates.
You won 2 debates. Come on.
I watched you.
There was one thing.
Stop lying, Devin.
But I learned stuff. Okay, so he was good. And
He was good at being the first speaker.
Yeah, he was the first speaker, and he was good at bringing new points.
Bringing up good
You
points.
set up the round well.
Yeah.
But he could have
You were doing
done-
that in our mock debates too. You were setting up the round pretty well.
Yeah, there were two things he could have done better. One thing
Wait,
he could have done
let's-
better.
No, let's see what he thinks he could have done better.
And he got my time. Both of the teams. I use the what is it called TBT.
Rebuttals. Okay.
Because no, I hear boys. I want to call.
That's cute.
I want to call.
One thing I need to improve on was trying to catch the bus because I missed the bus. And then I came late, and then I had to be the observer for Lafayette. One thing that I liked about it, I guess, because I was observing, was that I got to spend time with my friends.
All right.
Proposition side of why the United States should significantly increase funding for space exploration. My first point is because you can explore new things in space, and my example for this is that they have the Tempur-Pedic bed, which helps people sleep, and they have a whole bunch of technologies like phones. And if it was not for NASA, then you wouldn't have phones like Tempur-Pedic. So
aren't people complaining about people spending too much time on their phone?
Well, that doesn't have anything to do with NASA being able to make the phones. They made technology, so all I'm saying is that they made the technology.
You was talking about how space exploration helps the military, but how does space exploration help the military if they're two different people, different groups?
Because if you're in the air and nobody suspects you, and if they can't see you, that means if you drop a bomb or something on them, they'll be less likely to know, which catches them off surprise, which they have the lower hand and you have the upper hand, so you can be able to run the war. Not at this time. My third point is, like I say, it discovers new technology. So without without NASA, you would have your daily technologies to help you get through your day. And isn't space exploration about discovering new things? Because that's what the world is about. I'm Caitlin, and I'm on the proposition side.
So my name is Trinity, and I'll be representing Lafayette Academy. Why the United States should increase funding for space exploration.
Don't say anything, just go.
My first one, I'll be rebuting some of my opponents' things, points. So she said that NASA, that you wouldn't, if they didn't have NASA, you wouldn't be able to have a phone. Well, on Earth, phone is a problem because with phones, you're driving with them, you get car accidents, so it's a problem to the learning advice. To cars. It was that discovering new things about space. Well, why should people discover things about space if they have things such as ocean and stuff that they could put money on instead of putting it on space? Yes.
You said they should spend more money already for oceans. Well, they basically already did. They got some small submarine that could fit only one person, and they could go way farther than a regular submarine.
Well, basically they use those submarines for races. Because as my teacher was Bruno, she got put on a video for one person for the submarine. She put on a video for one submarine, which was learning about what's it called? Buoyancy force. So they had YouTube. It was just looking at videos. So a video that came on, people was racing through the submarines.
And I'm debating about the United States should sign
Significantly.
funding for space exploration. Well, they should, because we need more gadgets and stuff to send more and more things out to space to gather more information and data for about the Mars. They should send more. They should send more rovers and things you could gather in space and try to find a new way you could get stuff from space and come from space with the things. And with the Trinity said on the op, he said that they should start spending more money on oceans. There's really nothing exciting in the ocean, and they already got submarines and stuff that could go down there.
So you said there's nothing exciting in the ocean, but there's a lot about the ocean that we have to discover. And like space, there's a lot that we have to discover. So why is space more important than the ocean, which is on Earth?
Because the ocean is just right time, but space is all the way up there. It's like miles and miles and miles, way, and they got like space and education. They like almost the same thing because you could learn. So space is science, and space is math and science put in like almost one. Because you gotta know your math to like, well, collect data and all that, and you gotta know your science because you gotta know like the accidents don't really happen a lot when you're going up to space because they have like not I can't say I don't know pros and stuff like that though to help them like technology engineering people to help them like when they know they could like test it out to see if it could make it there like with test dummies or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's
Time.
Can I finish my sentence?
Yeah.
And that's why they like be having like the auto driving pilot for them to see if he could make it or not. And I'm saying.
I'm the second opposition for the United States should significantly increase funding for space exploration. Should not. Thank you. I would like to start off with rebutting some of my opponent's points. First off, he said the accidents don't really happen because they have pros. But a lot of times accidents have happened because of miscalculations of what's going on and how the what happens in space. And they had a teacher. This is my example. They had a teacher first teacher who went to space, and her spaceship exploded, and she was with professionals. Is that yes?
Yeah. Well, they don't use it for nothing. Because right now, if we didn't have the money, we wouldn't be doing like thing about space.
Well,
And all the rovers.
well, as I was saying, that we like use our money and we give it to them, but what do we get out of it? Nothing, because their spaceships are exploding and killing our people. So how can we trust NASA to give us back information if so many times their station has been exploded? Another one of my points is that NASA like doesn't really know what's going on in space. By that I don't mean like they're not seeing them. By that I mean that they have like when they're out in space they really don't have any control over what happens. Like when they're in space they're miles away. So how can they help them? Like if something happens and they lose their spaceship, or if their spaceship somehow is destroyed, what will happen? They're stuck on that planet with only like a couple of oxygen tanks, so not be able to live there.
And I'll be the rebuttalist for the opposition side on why the United States should not significantly increase its funding for space exploration. I would like to start off by rebutting some of my opponent's points. Okay, so the first proposition stated that we should increase safety. Well, NASA will increase safety on Earth, but that's not necessarily true.
I'm recording it for a different.
By having NASA, which is in space, how can it help the safety that is already on Earth? That really won't help. And also, they said that the second proposition said that there's nothing exciting in the ocean. Well, there's a lot of things that have been undiscovered that may be exciting, not to you, but to many other people in the ocean that we haven't discovered, just like we haven't discovered many things in space. And he said there's miles and miles to get to space from Earth, but there's also miles and miles to get from different countries and different continents on Earth. We should spend on education, which is very important to the lives of young people. Education rather than space, because a lot of young kids probably don't want to pursue a career using space exploration. Most people want to be doctors and lawyers and things like that. How many children do you know that if you ask them what do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be an astronaut. Not many children would say that. Also, like we said, there are more accidents that can happen in space. Space exploration is very dangerous, and you can lose money if there is an explosion. And also, like we said, there are other companies that can help fund NASA, like SpaceX, which is a private company that funds NASA.